Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here and welcome back to another Division video. And in today's video I figured we'd talk about some of the new weapons coming to the 1.3 Underground updates. Now as you guys know, I'm over at E3 at the moment, got a chance to go hands-on with the update, and if you guys haven't seen some of the gameplay already and some of the new gear sets, then definitely make sure you check out those videos. But alongside that we of course got to test out a sample of new weapons. Now it's worth mentioning, there was some confusion when looking at kind of the trailer as well. There aren't any new weapon archetypes coming, so these kind of new weapons still fall within the existing categories, but there will of course be loads of new weapons within those. So, if you guys do enjoy this video, then like to be super appreciated, and of course comment down below and let me know what you think. Now kicking things off, bear in mind also sometimes I don't have footage for all of these, but I will try and throw it in so you guys can see them as much as possible. The first one is actually something you can buy from the vendor in the kind of underground base, and that's the Paratrooper Svd. Now this is a marksman rifle, comes with 169% headshot damage. Of course that will vary when you buy it and of course once the game comes out. And same thing goes for weapon talents as well, but I do want to call out some of these because some of these weapons actually have some new weapon talents that we haven't seen before, and they're actually pretty interesting. So this particular one, the Paratrooper Svd, came with Trained and Meticulous, which you guys already know, but the new one is Decisive, where killing a target will make your next shot with the weapon be an automatic critical hit, which is pretty useful, especially if you kind of consider that with a sniper rifle. It does of course mean you can have guaranteed damage on your next shot. Moving over to the next one, you have the Enhanced PP19, which is based on the Bison, I believe. This is an SMG, it comes with plus 42% critical hit damage. Now do bear in mind, in the 1.3 weapon changes, SMGs will have critical hit damage and not critical hit chance, so of course that's one of the changes there. And this one didn't actually have any new talents, so it just had skill, determined and capable, but it's actually a really cool weapon. I know that in the footage it didn't necessarily look like it was the most powerful SMG, but that's partly because at the time of using it I was fighting much higher level enemies, but it did feel really good. That's one of the things that I noticed about these weapons. It's been a while, maybe it's just because I'm used to all the weapons in the Division right now, where kind of I just don't really think about how they feel. But these new ones did feel really good, so I don't know if they've done anything to do with kind of weapon handling and the sort of background and whatnot, but regardless, this is a really cool one. Definitely enjoyed using this SMG. Moving on from there, you then have the Military G36. Now this one, none of us actually had a chance to try it out. It was on sale in the vendor. It's an assault rifle, and the assault rifles in the 1.3 update will come with enemy armor damage as their bonus, and this one had 23%. It had predatory and self-preserved, but the new talent is focused, where when no skills are on cooldown, your weapon damage is increased by 12.5%. Again, the percentage will change, but the point is, if you haven't used your skills or they're off cooldown, then you are doing increased damage, but if you then go and pop something like Pulse to give you a damage increase, you'll of course lose that bonus. Then moving on from there, the next one, and this is a really interesting one. This is something that I'm not too sure on just yet, but it could well be that they will be introducing weapons that kind of go along with the gear sets, because this particular one here is called the Blind System Battle Rifle. And if you guys saw the gear set video from yesterday, you'll know that one of the gear sets, the one that I was using, was the Blind System gear set, and it basically focused around when you kill enemies, it drops a flashbang at their location, and it basically blinds anyone in the vicinity. So, the reason that's interesting is because on top of Skilled and Competent, it also had a talent, another new one, called Distracted, where your damage is increased by 100% against blind/deaf targets. So, the debuff that's applied by the blind gear set would then be able to take advantage of this talent. And that's what led me to believe that we might be seeing weapons, or kind of like set weapons, or weapons that will benefit from particular gear sets. Because of course then you'll be looking for weapons that aren't just, say, deadly and, you know, brutal and whatnot. You'll actually be looking for something that will complement your set, and that'll of course create much cooler builds. Then just a few more to add to the list. There was the M700 Carbon. This is a marksman rifle actually based on the Dragunov sniper rifle. It's a bolt action one. This is the one that 2.6 was using on his loadout. It's actually pretty cool. Looking forward to that one. And then there were a couple of sidearms. There was the X45 and the first wave X45. And there was also a new LMG. I didn't actually get the name for that one, but that was kind of just a sample of some of the weapons that we got to use. There will of course be loads more. One of the developers actually said they've added loads of new weapons, so I imagine, you know, that will be much more expensive. And plus there was the AA-12 automatic showstopper shotgun that we saw in the trailer. That will of course be coming into this one as well. That's one of the new named high-ends. But either way, that was just a quick sample of some of the ones that we tried, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you stay tuned for much more Division coverage and much more from E3. And thanks for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.